Hey guys, it's me, Mickey T, and welcome to episode number 3 of my hardcore world, where we are building a Dwarven empire. But today, we're getting stuff done, and we're heading into the Nether to get an upgrade tablet. And we're also turning our attention to how we can actually go ahead and repair our tools once we've got mending by building a cool little Dwarven structure. But before we kickstart the video, I really hope you'll consider hitting that sub button, as it really helps me out, and hitting the like button and leaving a comment in the comment section down below, as I will read all the comments. But with that said, strap yourself in guys, because you're in for a hell of a ride. Okay, we do have to actually get everything moved in at some point within this video. However, we are first going to head down to the mine to try and get some gold so we can get rid of this annoying zombie that you can hear in the background. Not quite what we were after, but it'll do. We have dug too greatly and too deep. Don't actually see... Wait, is that... I don't actually even know why Why am I mining iron? We don't need iron. We get iron imported from an iron farm. Or the Iron Hills, as we say in the lore of the world. I see diamonds. Whoa. Oh. Now that's the good stuff that we're looking for. Bit of gold. One piece of gold. I think we can never ever find what we are looking for. Literally, I went mining for hours in the previous episode and never found hardly any diamonds. I've gone mining for gold this time around and we found one piece of gold but 12 diamonds. Why? I think it's probably also worth just starting to move things in slowly as we're going along. So I think we should make this chest cobbled deep slates. Then we also need a chest, so we'll just steal you from over here. And we'll place you down here. And then you can be cobble. Actually, scratch what I'm doing. I really need to put some proper thought process into this. But I've literally got 16 different things going on in my mind right now about what I want to actually get done. So let's just put everything into one chest for now. I want to head into the Nether to try and get an upgrade tablet. And then we can start focusing on getting netherite. Nom 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 nom. Aha! Hello, foul world. You may have also noticed that the settings might be a little bit different than they were before. I made some tweaks. I'm going to leave a link in the description down below, but it's a huge thanks to Disruptive Builds, who actually made a video on his settings. My settings are based off of his. I just tweaked a few of them, just because there was a few settings that I didn't particularly like. However, let's go on an adventure to see if we can find an upgrade tablet. Well, we've only just arrived and we've already managed to come across one of the blocks that we need to make some amendments or to use as building blocks moving forward. I should probably avoid using my diamond pickaxe too much whilst we're here, but this is fantastic. What a great start. Let's see if we can get the return to sender achievement. Probably worth grabbing some of this stuff whilst we're here because we're gonna need it. Oh, that's a damaging skeleton. What the heck? Oh, that was close. I'm just gonna do this real quickly. Oh, didn't think I was making it out of that one, kids. Oh, I see our first body of lava. That's a pretty surefire way to find a remnant. So let's head down to that body of lava. Wait, is that... Oh! There's one right there. There's one literally right there. I didn't even see that. What the heck? I literally just looked past it. I was like, there's a body of lava. There's where we can go to find one. Wait a second. Is that a stables? Can you get them in stables? I actually have no idea if you can get them in stables or not. I also need to be very, very careful here because brutes are going to absolutely smack me. There's one right there. So we need to be very, very careful. Oh, I don't even know if I want to attempt No, I don't want to attempt to stables. I really don't. Oh, there's a chest right down there. Right next to that brute. See, this is where I wish I had bought my boat. This would have been very handy. I think I'm gonna save the remnants and head for save the stables and head for a remnant because honestly that's just taking too much time. I've literally just sat for 30 minutes just to try and get one chest and I'm not even anywhere near it, and it's just I don't want to risk losing the world this early, so I'd rather get to the center of a chest room, which some people might argue is probably harder, but I feel it's probably easier. So we'll keep following this pool round. I don't know where it's going to take us, but like I said, it normally generates over big pools of lava, according to my research. So let's just I will get Return to Sender. I will get it. Ah, forget it. Oh wait, is that remnants? Right there? How did I not see that before? Oh Jesus, this dwarf is blind even with his glasses on. Oh no. I thought I was going to come out next to it, but this works. Right. We need to figure out how far down it is to the ground level. That's the thing. We're going to approach it the exact same way we did in the previous season. We need to dig straight down, and then let's just take our time. There's absolutely no need to rush this situation. Right, let's block these up, actually. I feel like we're chancing fate by leaving all of this bit open. Oh, there's the chest room. Oh, my heart is really racing now. I do not miss this feeling. That's a lot of slimes. Oh, the chest is right there. I didn't even see it. Yeah, tell you what, we'll get the chest and then we'll mine some of the gold blocks and we'll make a run for it. And hopefully we'll survive. My hands are extremely cold and shaky right now. Right, here you go. Yes, get in! Diamond leggings. Whoa, whoa. Right, and just mine some of these. Right, and let's get out of here. Oh, don't fall into the lava. You know I'm nervous because I'm not doing much talking as we're moving. I think I've made a wrong turn somewhere on the way back. We've passed the stables, but I can't remember what we did to get to the stables. So, yeah, we've got a bit of a predicament on our hand here. Oh, I see a Nether fortress. We could be nearly there. Alright guys, so it turns out that wasn't actually indeed the same Nether fortress. So we actually have another Nether fortress just past this point here, and we also have this one here. So we aren't short of fortresses in this world. However, we have made it back to the base safely with a smithing template, which is changing the game because we are going to look like the coolest dwarf. And we also have a armor trim to apply straight to the netherite as soon as we upgrade it. So not only are we going to look cool, we're going to add a gold trim and look all dwarven. So what we're going to have to do is now head down and mine down and try and get some ancient debris. But let's go and clear our inventory. Actually, scratch that. Before we go mining for ancient debris, let's get an apple and convert this villager back. Apple achieved. Oh, can't even see me. Apple achieved. Let's go back. Craft gold ingots. Craft the golden apple. Head into the pen with this dangerous little guy and do the usual. Hallelujah. Also, very quick intermission. I thought it would be worth duplicating the smithing template just so we don't accidentally use it. And just so I know that we're not going to accidentally use it, I'm actually going to go ahead and place one of them in this chest, and then the other one I will keep in our main chest for now, just to be safe. And there we are. We've finally converted him back, so we can get rid of that. And no. Get back in there. In this Dwarven Empire, you're a slave. Is he a nincompoop? Why is he not taking a job? Is he trying to reach one of the other jobs over here, maybe? I don't know. But now we can start breeding them. That's one thing I do know. Well, I just ran instead of walked to grab the emeralds that we had and a book because I realized this guy is selling Silk Touch for a single book. So there we are, and what a deal. We now have Silk Touch that I'm going to go and put on the pickaxe. We'll probably go and make some beds and get these guys breeding, as we are going to be making a official villager breeder. As, do you mind? We're going to be building a village breeder at some point, but first, I need to figure out how we're going to do it. To figure that out, we're going to have to terraform a few bits, and we might even need to move the portal slightly, which I didn't really think about that when I placed it. So, yeah. Now, if you're wondering why we're buying another Silk Touch book, it's to add it to our trusty shovel, where we're heading up the mountain, where we've got some snow blocks, because we're going to make a very basic and very, very temporary creeper farm so that we can AFK to try and get a bunch of TNT over the next day or so, because we need to basically clear out an entire area for the upcoming project in the rest of this video. So we need to go ahead and start digging out an area. So we're just going to go and dig out a temporary farm area over here, and then we'll have to build an AFK spot above it, where we will AFK for a couple of hours. And I don't actually want to get into the habit of AFKing too much. I really don't actually legitimately like the idea of AFKing a whole lot, but I think it's necessary in order to make the progress that we need to make. So we got to work building a very basic creeper farm. There's hundreds of designs to choose from, but I just wanted to give a quick thanks to Voltrox, whose video I used for inspiration for this farm, because I am not very smart, so I just use farms from the internet. However, this room will be transformed down the line into our future sugarcane farm. I just thought I would use it for now to generate some gunpowder so that we can get a bunch of TNT for starting our Dwarven Megabase. Well, we've been AFK now for just over 9 hours, and I am going to go head down and see just how well we've done with this creeper farm. And the survey says that's pretty underwhelming. Not going to lie, I was hoping for at least one full chest. Oh well, let's go and get some sand and we'll see how much TNT this can actually make. I don't want to ruin Timmy the Turtle's home. Is very important to dwarves, so so we're going to leave him be and we're going to get this sand, and then we're going to head back to see if we can turn all of the gunpowder into TNT. Well, 8.5 hours of AFKing, 18.5 stacks of sand, and all of the gunpowder used later, and we managed to get 4 and a bit stacks of TNT. I'm a little bit disappointed with that, but yeah, we should be able to do something with that. I don't know if it's going to be enough by any means, because we have a huge project to undertake, which is tearing back this entire area. So let's jump in and just get to work in blowing up this area and crafting out a space where we can start to work on the project that we're taking on in this video. Well, the area has been transformed, and 4.5 stacks of TNT did not go as far as I was hoping it would. I think we need to get a bit more of a mini trading hall going on inside the house in order to get mending and keep everything repaired. So now all we have to do is place down the 4 beds that we've made. Let's just place them down here, throw some patates, and hopefully they'll do the deed. This feels slightly wrong to be watching, not gonna lie, so we're just gonna let them... oh, and little Jimmy was born. And he's playing on the bed, 20 seconds old. He's already jumping on beds. That one's going to be a menace to society. You just know he is. Anyway, so whilst we're waiting for the villagers to breed and grow up and breed again, we're going to go ahead and try and get rid of this pool area at the side that's sticking out like a sore thumb, because we're going to need to get rid of it so that we can extend the Dwarven tower all the way down the side of this cliff and then build a bridge out to the opposite side of this what will be a future ravine, so that we can then start the city area on the other side. And yeah, so let's just get rid of it in 3, 2, 1. I think I actually did that transition in a slightly different location, but it's fine. So we managed to dig back a few layers, and we've still got a lot more to go. Our goal now is to get mending. Then we need to figure out a way just how we're actually going to get enough XP to keep things repaired, because we don't really have any farms or anything in the base right now. But I have a plan, but I'll divulge it in a bit. Well, I've been sat here digging up and placing down a lectern to try and get the mending book for the better part of about 45 minutes. And there's the proof. We have dug up 322 lecterns. But now that we've actually got mending books, we can move on to the first build of the episode. Just under here, round the corner, is a zombie spawner, and now that we've got mending, I've decided this is the only spawner we've found so far, so this is going to be our new mending area for our mending tools. As you can see, our diamond pickaxe again is almost completely destroyed, so we need to get to work building this. So we're going to go ahead and build the spawner, and then I'm going to build something epic around it. But first we just have to get to work building it, because I'm not entirely too sure how high this is going to go up, so we just need to get started. So yeah, we got to work transforming this zombie spawner into a cool little farm where we could mend our tools, and it actually ended up coming out really simple and really effective. However, the only issue is we then had this huge ugly cobblestone looking tower sticking out of the ground, and I thought this would be a perfect opportunity to actually go ahead and test our building skills outside of the base. So I had this idea in mind that I wanted to build a Dwarven watchtower. I thought it would just be so cool, wouldn't it? So I got to work, but I quickly realized that the watchtower I had built initially was just far too big. It looked more like a manor house, so I then had to spend a couple of hours tearing it down, redesigning it and rebuilding a new one that was much smaller. But in order to do that, I also realized that the hill that it was standing on needed to be a lot bigger. Now, there's a lot of detailing that still needs to be done on this whole build. However, the premise is basically here, and we could then get it done so that we could just have a cool little building instead of an ugly cobble tower. Well, we've actually pretty much finished the watchtower build. The only issue is it now needs detailing, but I have ran out of time for today, and I really would like to get the video up. So we just need to go through and put in these iron bars in the window. We've headed up a nearby hill so that we could get a better view of it, and it looks awesome. It definitely needs a lot of detailing. It's going to need blending. I think the cliff just needs shaping a bit more, and I think it just needs to be a little bit steeper and a little bit smaller maybe. So there's still a long way to go to making this look perfect, but it looks like the perfect little stubby dwarf watchtower, which is exactly what I was going for. And we want to blend the grass with the stone a little bit better at the bottom, and we also need to build a pathway that heads towards the base. But I'm going to have to do that as a potential live stream over the course of the coming week, as we are now out of time. So thank you for watching this episode, guys. I've been the Mike James, also known as It's Me, Mickey T. Don't forget to tune into the next video, where we are going to be finishing off the little details in a live stream, but then we're going to be turning our attention to starting to build the huge city in our Dwarven base. Now that we've got a way to repair our tools and armor, we can start making some big progress on our builds. So I'll see you guys next time. Take care.